Well, good afternoon, and welcome to another hour of Real Talk with Judy show. I am Dr. Judy, your Real Talk hostess. Look, call, text, Facebook, email your friends, especially those with children, because this show is designed with them in mind, and remind them that the Real Talk with Judy show is on the air, and we are very excited. I want to give a shout out to my mom, Irma Wesley, Dr. Mother Irma Wesley in Fort Lauderdale. So glad to have you join in. You're going to really enjoy this show today, Mama. To my platinum sponsor, Tanya Wesley Powell, who wore us out in Atlanta as we celebrated her 52nd birthday. To all of my gold sponsors, Danette McBride, Carolyn and Douglas Waddell, thank you all so very much. And my business partners, Life Changers, Dream Builders, K&D Creative Designs and Marketing Solution, Tawanda Davis Photography, the law offices of Craig J. Brown, Tony Homestyle Cooking Seafood Restaurant, Glass House Automotive Detailing across from Greyhound Bus Station, and to Miss D's Kitchen. Man, I went over there after the show last Tuesday and got me 2 fried pork chops. Shabbat show. Okay, her hours are breakfast 5 a.m. to 10:45, 7 days a week. Lunch 11 to 3, Monday through Friday. And today's lunch is smothered chops, baked chicken, fried fish, fried chicken, cabbage, yam, mac and cheese, lima bean, yellow rice, cornbread. Y'all, that's Miss D's Kitchen, located inside of the old Marathon on Orange Avenue. And to all of my individual monthly partners, my 5012 partners, thank you all so very much. The 2512, thank you all so very much. And if anytime any of you would like to become a partner with me or invest into the Real Talk with Judy show, we got some real good things planned for next year. And we're looking for investors. And we want to say go to my website, www.realtalkwithjudy.com. To all of the associate producers, I am who I am on this radio because of so many of them. Cynthia Holden and Lorraine, my sisters and friend in Scotland. To Chico the Virgo, my brother. To Dot D. And y'all, I believe that we have until November the 27th to continue voting. I am voting on every machine I can, every phone. We want them to bring it home. We are proud of them. They're nominated as the Stella nominated for the small market, and he's also been nominated for the producer in his category. Y'all, we want to bring them home. We want them to bring the trophy home. We got the trophy. We want to bring the trophy home to them. So y'all go vote. So Dot D, Uncle Joe Bullitt, Overseer Greg Jane, and Lisa Truesdale is back. Well, for the first time in 3 weeks, my husband is back in the studio with me today. Yes, and I am excited. So we're going to hear his voice give us the prayer today for the show. Go ahead and welcome, sweetheart.
Well, thank you, my love. Thank you. It's a joy being back, and we're glad to be back with you again out for this crazy busy work schedule. But we are excited about being here. But let us pray. Father, we thank you and we bless you today for your goodness and for your grace. God, we thank you even yet for giving us life and that more abundantly. We thank you even yet for just for blessing us with your presence and blessing us with your anointing. And God, we ask that you would have your way in the service, at least in this broadcast today, and that you would touch hearts and that you would change lives all over the world, even from this broadcast. And we will praise you and we will give you glory for all that will be manifested. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you so very much, and we're glad to have you in the service.
Yes.
We're glad to have you in the service. Hey, look, this is Thanksgiving. People's hearts are excited. Some people don't have as much as others, but hey, we're all blessed. If we're here and we got the old folks used to say a reasonable portion of life, health, and strength. I mean, we're thankful unto God that things are as well as they are. Also, we have so many people who are helping people give out by giving out baskets and helping. And it's not about, hey, look, this is what I'm doing. It's about just being a blessing to someone. My philosophy is this. Today is somebody else. Tomorrow it could very well be you. Okay, so let's do what we can to help. I'm excited about today's show, and I think my guest is a little bit more excited than I am, but I am super, super excited today about our guest. My guest today is the one and only. She's a 12-year-old girl, but when I tell you, I think she's been here before, and my show is about everybody, ages 5 to 100 or older. If you're making a difference or can make a difference, this is what this show is all about. We build people. I am a people builder. Okay, that's what I do. And then people build communities and people build other things. So I'm excited today. My 12-year-old guest is one of my mentees. I think she's been my mentee since she was about 5, probably younger. But she's one with a heart of gold, and we're excited to have her. Welcome to the Real Talk with Judy show. Miss Kaylin John Louis, founder of Kaylin's Caring Konnection. Kaylin, welcome to the Real Talk with Judy show.
Thanks for having me. I'm just really happy to be here, and I've been wanting to be here for so long, so this is just a dream come true.
That's why she my mentee. I ain't paying her to say that either. Wow, thank you so very much. And you know what? She was looking around the studio. She saw Dot D, and she said, "Oh, that where he and Miss Monique sit." She met Miss Dot Inman. Miss Dot Ely, the vice president of marketing here. We went into her office. She took a picture with her. She is excited, and I'm so glad that you wanted to be on my show. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I want to ask you this: why you wanted to be on the Real Talk with Judy show?
I wanted to be on here because I see that a lot of people come on here and you talk about their things that they've done, and it's just amazing to be able to be here and talk about what I've done, because this is like a show where a lot of people are listening. It's just everywhere.
So you want everybody to hear you?
Sort of, kind of. I want to be able to make a difference.
You want? See, I told y'all about to hear something. Now, this little girl, I call her Mother Teresa daughter. But that's not her mama name. Her mama is Priscilla John Lewis. Her dad is Claude John Lewis. But I call her Mother Teresa daughter. I haven't met this little girl. Heart is absolutely fantastic. And I just had to bring her on the show. And with the opportunity of them being out of school, I had to bring. She speaks well, absolutely intelligent. And one of her goals is to be an evangelist. She wants to be an evangelist. Yes. But what I'm going to do, Kaylin, tell the audience, you got about, 15,000, 25,000 people listening to you all over the world. So y'all listen. You got 21 people here on Facebook. So we're more than that. Everybody's saying hi. Terrence, you got Vanessa Rontarius Green, who has become one of your partners. You have Monica Stolt, Felicia Hall, Damian Thomas, Ella Thompson, Shada Sanders, Katrina Ferguson, Olivia, she's in West Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Marvin Boatman, Shantae Shaw. You got Betty Harris, the chaplain over there at the prison. You got everybody listening. So let's check it up. Come on, let them hear your story. Tell me a little bit about Kaylin.
Well, I'm 12 years old. I go to Life Changes Church in God of Christ under the leadership of my wonderful pastors, Pastor Gerald Mandrell and co-pastor Judy Mandrell.
Yes.
And I am the secretary of the youth department. I like to dance there. I like to sing. I like to act. I'm a part of all of the departments. And I also go to school at Florida State University Schools. And I'm in marching band with color guard. And I'm in jazz band as well. And I play the saxophone. And I'm in theater class, so I'm going to enjoy acting. And I love to dance, sing. I love going to church and fellowshipping with other youth because I feel like I can relate to other people and what they're going through, and we can both help each other. And I love making a difference in people's lives.
You really do. She absolutely loves it. And y'all, most adults greet the adults at church. Kaylin goes to everybody, the young, the old. Welcome to our church. We're so glad you came today. Did you have a good experience? What are you going to tell? What are you going to tell the kid? No, I ain't like your church today. But when I tell you, she makes everybody feel well. And I hope her parents don't mind. But when she was born, if y'all do, y'all can tell me about it later, and I won't say it next time. But when she was born, the umbilical cord was around her neck, and she had a chance of not even being here. And you've heard that story from your parents, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and she could have not been here. And the cord was unleashed by the grace of God, And that little girl has been talking ever since she came out the womb.
That's really true. I can't even.
You can't even deny that, huh?
No,
And she
really
loves
true.
to talk, and she loves to smile, and she makes such a difference. And we want to give a shout out to her parents, Priscilla John Lewis and Claude John Lewis. Say something to your parents. They listening.
Just thanks for always supporting me and showing that love and allowing me to get where I am today.
Amen. And y'all, it is our theme today is train up a child in the way they should go, and when they're old, they won't depart from it. Kaylin is 12 years old, never been in serious trouble at all. She's not a fighter. She's a good kid, a very, very good kid. Let me ask you this, Kaylin. I know, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a pediatrician or a pediatric surgeon or a doctor. I just know that I want to be able to help someone.
Okay.
live.
And you want to help them live. Okay, cool. And so a pediatrician or a pediatric nurse, so you want to get them while they're young.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Or I would do adults too, because I feel like everybody should deserve the second chance and be able to live.
Okay, wow, I love it. So you want to be able to help them live free from sickness. Have you ever thought about doing a research on any type of sickness or anything?
Yes, ma'am. One time I did research on all the cancers
Mm-hmm.
for Tropicana speech, and I did it in school to basically get everybody to know like the awareness of the cancers and be able to see like how many cancers there actually are.
And I'm amazed, and I say this to you all the time because I really am amazed. Because you have a heart for making people feel good, just like you said, you wanna help people live. And one thing I know about you, you don't like confusion, you don't like drama, you don't like any of that kind of stuff. You think that we can get along some kind of way. You think we can make it. What I want to ask you is, you and that heart is in you for real. And you have caring parents. You're being part of your village's Life Changer, which is an extremely caring church. But some children don't have that heart, no, but you do. How do you think you gain that? What make you care and love people so much?
Well, I've seen my parents really like nice to people and reaching out to others. I've also seen people in my church reach out to others. I've seen you reach out to everybody. I've seen you do a lot of fundraisers, and I'm just like, I want to be like you because you're a great form of leadership. But I also like, it came from watching commercials, just seeing kids suffering or not being okay, and I'm just like, I want to help them because I feel like everybody needs to be loved and cared for.
Well, and you know, you make me live better because I remember you sat in my office and you told me, you said, I want to be just like you. And my prayer was, Lord, do not allow me to disappoint this young girl in my life. And you and Cameron and these different youth, the adults too, but really you all, because you said, we're watching you, and I want you to know you help me. You help me be a better person because I am mindful that you're watching me. And I don't want to do anything or say anything that make you become any different than you are. I want to help build where you are. Okay, and you know, I often tell you, you see me doing something that you think is wrong, tell me. And that door's open. Your heart is so big that you started the Kaylin Caring Connection.
Yes, ma'am.
What is that all about?
It's basically being able to reach out to others in the community and help them feel loved and cared for, because not many people have people to be there for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like they need somebody too, so I just feel like it's awesome to help others, so why not?
Yeah, why not? I mean, y'all, this is what it's all about, and we're so busy trying to get recognition or trying to see how to do this. This little girl, I remember, and I can't remember whether Thanksgiving or Christmas, but do you remember two things happened? One time, you didn't want to eat till you go visit all the sick children in the hospital. Yeah. What was that, Thanksgiving or Christmas?
That was Christmas.
Christmas. She did not want to eat or open one gift until she visited all the sick people in the hospital. I think that is remarkable. I think that is remarkable. And then, I think she saw somebody who didn't have shoes.
I saw a commercial on a show that was talking about this kid sending shoes to these people in Africa, and I wanted to be able to be a part of, like, just doing something like that. So that's where the idea came from.
Okay, and guess what, y'all? She wasn't talking about sending them to Africa. She was talking about right here in Tallahassee.
In Tallahassee, because there's a lot of people that need stuff here. So I feel like instead of branching out, going everywhere else, start where I grew up in.
Oh, y'all see that? I mean, this is why this little girl steal your heart. I'm telling you, this is why she steal your heart. This is why, because one of the things I know, Kaylin, you look around and then you try to fix it.
Yes, ma'am.
You look around and you try to fix it. Even the kids in our summer camp, Kaylin has been with us since she was a baby, since before she was born. But of course, her parents are members of the church.
Yeah.
But not just regular members. They, in their work and making things happen. And so that's what the Bible means when they say train up a child in the way. I know I didn't ask you this beforehand, but what do you think that really means? Train up a child in the way he or she should go, and when they get old, they won't depart from that training.
So that means that if you basically show your child, like, how you're supposed to live and how you are supposed to be connected with God, then they'll always stay the same, because they won't be departing, because God has them and they know that they can do anything they put their mind to.
Man, see, that's awesome. Parents, I hope you're listening. It is important that you are mindful how you live in the front of your children, because whatever you show them, they're going to mirror that. So you got abuse going on in the home, what you and a man, if you're an abuser or whatever you do, you're saying to your daughter and your children, you're saying to your daughter, this is the kind of man you should have. You need a man just like me. So be careful. If you're showing your son, this is the kind of man you should have. So be careful, because whatever you put out is going to come back through your children. So if you're mean and hateful, that's going to come back to your children. But teach them about God. Show them how to be helpful. Show them how to be kind. Is that what you just told me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, now, another thing. And we're going to talk about Kaylin's Caring Connection in more details, because you got a good drive going on, and we want people to know about that drive. Matter of fact, tell them a little bit about it now, and then we'll come back and ask you some more, to let you talk some more. How about that? Let's talk about the toy. It's the Toy Connection, right?
It's Toy Drive.
Toy Drive?
And we're partnering with Tallahassee Memorial Hospital Foundation to be able to give the kids toys. Last year we did not get to pass them out, but hopefully this year we will be able to. And Kaylin's Caring Connection, my mother, when I was like a baby, she would always tell me for Christmas, me and my sister, she said, before you open your presents, you have to go help somebody else.
Wow.
So before we got to open our presents for Christmas, we had to go help somebody. So there was one time where we got all these toys from the dollar store and put in this big stocking, and then we brought it to the hospital. And there was one time when we did these baskets for the homeless people. It was me and Cammie and my mom, and we did these baskets, and we passed them out to people and allowed them, because it had soap, socks, a blanket, washcloth, just stuff that they basically need in the homeless shelter.
And so you want to keep, man, that is awesome. So your mom will let you open your gift until you,
No.
All right, Priscilla, I hear you. You training them in the way they should go, so when they get old. And both of your daughters are very giving. Both of your daughters are very giving and very helpful. And so the Toy Connection, now you're connecting with the Tallahassee Memorial Hospital Foundation.
Yes, ma'am.
And they have a treasure box.
Yes, ma'am. That basically is, a treasure chest is...
Treasure chest.
It's where the kids, when they come out of surgery or get done with treatment or are coming out from getting a shot, they get to go in the treasure chest and pick out an item. And when they get the item, it may not seem like the world to anybody else, but when they get them, it really makes them feel better, because they know that they're getting a reward for being strong. So I just want to help refill it and see the joy on their faces.
Oh man, that's awesome. It's nothing like seeing people smile when they've been sad. And I like what she said. She said, it might not mean anything else to anybody else, but to that child coming out of surgery, to be able to reach in that treasure chest and get a new toy, it means everything to them. Y'all, you got to connect with this. This is Kaylin Caring Connection. So many people are partnering with her. make an investment. She want to collect how many toys?
350 toys.
350 toys.
And according to Mr. Onterius Green, he said that he's already gotten 50 toys.
Wow.
So just 300 more to go.
Just 300 more to go. Mr. Onterius Green, that's my godson, which is also the owner of Greenery Floors over in Quincy. And matter of fact, his place, Greenery Floors, is a drop-off spot. I'm going to list, and Priscilla, while I'm talking, matter of fact, why don't you go ahead and put all the addresses for the drop-off spots on this Facebook Live page so they can have it. And I'm going to give it again for those on the radio and those on the internet so you can know where to drop your tours off. Kaylin, and you have started Inspirational Moments. She has started Inspirational Moments by Kaylin on Facebook. Inspirational Moments. She is coming up, y'all. Yeah.
I'm very happy about it. A lot of people are watching and telling me that they're getting a lot from it, so it's awesome.
Yeah, and it's a lot of adults watching. Listen, adults, this is why I wanted your children are out of school. I wanted you to have them around the radio because it's a lot of positive things happening in our city with our young people. And one thing I've learned, so many times we're trying to give them what they want or think that we know what they want, but their peers know what they want. And to see Kaylin on here today, will be a great inspiration to your children. And that's why I wanted you to get all the children, get them around. Honey, get them some hot chocolate, some marshmallows, and let them watch this, listen to this show. I'm going to open up the line. I know there'll be a lot of grown-ups calling, but maybe a little girl or a little boy want to know, hey, I got a dream to sell lemonade. How do I do that, Kaylin? Come on. You know, Steve Harvey got his stuff going on with the little children and all this stuff. And this is what I do. We build people, okay? And she mirrors me. I mean, her parents does a good job, and her mom make all of us look good. Her mom worked hard with all of us. All of us are a product of Priscilla John Lewis, because she is extraordinary in producing whatever we see. And so the investment that she's putting into her daughter, showing her dad is I call him Mr. Mom, Mr. Dad, not Mr. Mom. He's a straight man. I call him Mr. Dad because football game, driving the bus dad, and all that kind of stuff. Now she got some excellent parents. Kaylin,
yes, ma'am.
Let's talk about the quotes. The inspirational moments, again, making people feel good, right?
Yes, ma'am.
On the radio, show how you bring your show on.
It's inspiring moments with Kaylin. It's inspiring moments with Kaylin. Come on in.
Venus Banks, I know you just had a fit, and her Dr. Banks, I know you were like, oh, wow. And Evangelist McBride, who's her godmother, I mean, she got some powerful people in her life.
Yes.
She has some powerful people in her life. Now, you love quotes.
Yes, ma'am.
You love quotes.
I do.
Where did it come from? How did you fall in love with quotes?
Well, I just was searching my phone one time, specific topic. We were in class talking about showing like good acts of kindness, and they're like, you should be able to, they gave us an assignment to go read quotes one day and like see how they mean and interpret them in language arts class, and I just really liked doing it, so I decided to ask my mom one day, and she was all for it, so we started it.
You started. Let me hear one of your favorite quotes.
One of my favorite quotes is, stick with the people who pull the magic out of you and not the madness. And that
say it again, because I need them to hear.
Stick with the people who pull the magic out of you and not the madness.
What does that mean?
That means that you should surround yourself with others who pull the greatness out of you and who make you look good, and not with the people that aggravate you and try to turn your life around so it's not living according to what God has.
Wow. That is awesome. I like that.
I love that quote.
Oh, me too. So you're careful about the company you keep.
Yes,
I remember one time, the girl said she didn't want to be your friend anymore at school. What I told you to go back and tell that little girl?
You told me to tell her it's your loss, and that I'm trying to remember. That was a while ago. You told me to you told me to not be sad because she wasn't a real good friend. Because if she was a real friend and like being honest, she wouldn't have really left me.
That's right. And it was her loss. How
She
come?
was.
Why was it her loss?
Because I know that I'm fine by myself and
Damn.
I'm really good, so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, you're good. You got a lot to offer. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, because you're going to do what?
Show up for you.
And what does that mean?
That means that when you show up for yourself, that means that you are being there for yourself when nobody else is. Like, you're there and you're not worried. Like, if you have nobody to show up for yourself, then you have to come to yourself and say, self, I'm going to do this.
Bam.
And show up for myself, because that's all I need, because you'll be really successful.
That's right, because who's going to always be with you if nobody else is there?
Yourself.
That's right. Who's going to be clapping for you when nobody else claps?
Yourself.
Who's going to help you get up?
Yourself.
That's right. Who's going to sing a song of celebration if nobody else sings?
Yourself.
That's right. And when you finish and you take that bow, if nobody else clap, who just bowed for you?
Yourself.
Bam, y'all better hear that. And that's what you got to teach your children. You show up for you. Even if you come in second, third, or fourth place, what are you going to do?
Show up for myself.
And you're going to what?
Be happy.
That's right. And who's going to be your number one cheerleader if you come in number 10 out of 10 across that finish line?
God and Cameron.
We say God and Cameron.
Especially Cameron. I'm her number one fan and she's mine.
And see, y'all got to know that. Oh, wow. This little girl is, and man, when they come in my office and sit there, and she come and she say, you know, Pastor Judy, you're doing a great job. I appreciate you. And what did she give me? A quote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give me a quote.
Well, I would say be the leader you would follow, which means if you want to be a leader, you have to be able to show an example by yourself, because integrity is everything, honestly. You have to be able to show that you can lead, and if you're leading somebody and then that's not how you see yourself doing it and following yourself, then you shouldn't do it.
Wow. You got to be the leader that you want to follow. Y'all better hear this. This is absolutely fantastic. And her mama. Priscilla said, and her mama. Well, she just
Yeah, my
meant,
mom.
yeah, she know her mama gonna be there. She was just trying to put other people in there like God and Cameron. Cause she know her mama not gonna be there. You know what I mean?
Always, always, always.
No doubt about it.
No doubt.
No doubt.
No matter what happens, they still love me.
Y'all better teach your children that. Y'all better teach your children that. And parents, show up for your children. And sometimes life ain't about you. It's about your children.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that what you believe?
Yes,
Why do you believe that?
I believe that because parents basically sometimes put themselves in their own situation. Like if that was them, would they want their parents to show up for them? So they would show up for their kid because they know that they would love for their parents to do that too.
Wow, that is awesome. That is awesome. Your sister Destiny says she's in class, but she's listening. Good job. Love you.
Thank you, Destiny. Thank you for everything.
Isn't that awesome? Y'all, this is fantastic. This is where it is. If we're going to stop crime in our community, if we're going to do all this stuff in our community, we got to start when they're young. That's why my daycare, my after school, everything is 5 to 12. Everything is 5 to 12 years old because we got to get them early. We got to get them before they become a teenager and definitely before they become a stubborn adult. It is easier to train children than it is to retrain stubborn adults. Oh, man, I like that. So, Kaylin.
Yes, ma'am.
I know this is going to be a hard question. We're going to come back to all of this right here. This is going to be a hard question, okay? You're 12 years old.
Yes, ma'am.
You live in Tallahassee.
Yes.
And we have a lot of killing, a lot of crime and stuff going on. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, I think that if everybody showed love and caring towards each other, it would be okay because love always defeats hatred. It always clashes, it defeats the purpose. If you show love, if you show a good amount of love and care towards others, then there wouldn't be any hatred.
Did y'all just hear that? That young girl said that love defeat the purpose of hatred. Love defeat the purpose of hatred. And the purpose of hatred is the same purpose of the devil, which is to steal,
kill, and destroy.
my Lord. Y'all better hear this. That and love defeat. If we can just love each other, okay. Let's talk about differences. We have so many different people, so many different shades, different races, different this. Talk about it.
I feel that there's a lot of people trying to change who they are just because they're not the same skin color or the same size or shape of anybody else. But honestly, just be you, because you're the best you that anybody else could be. And you can make a difference in people, and you can be able to show that you are unique, because if everybody was the same on the world, then it would just be boring.
It would be boring.
Everybody is unique, so don't try to change that. Embrace it. Just embrace it.
Just embrace it. And what does that mean, Kaylin?
That means to just be able to show that you're you.
Yeah.
Like showing that you are black, you're beautiful. Just show that you are who you are. Don't change yourself for others.
I love it, y'all. I'm absolutely loving this. You know, I'm looking at her. I'm like, man, that's how I used to talk when I was 12. But I wanted to be Angela Davis, so I can free the people that was in prison and all that kind of stuff. My mother said she was glad when I grew out of that, because I had a big afro, wanted to be this militant person like Angela Davis, who freed the Scoutsboro Boys and all this kind of stuff, because I had a heart, and same thing with your parents, a heart of giving, a heart of sharing, a heart of love. And y'all, if we can embrace our differences. You want to say something? What you about to say?
That if you just, like I said, I wrote a poem, but in the poem I said that you don't have to change you, and you're a beautiful woman's reflection on somebody. It only needs to be influenced by God. It doesn't have to be changed by anybody else. So as long as God's happy with you, then that's all that matters.
And God will be your greatest influencer.
Yes, ma'am.
So who He created you, He's going to influence that to come on, to put that glow on someone else.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, that is awesome.
Because He wants us to be a replication of Him. He wants us to reflect what He would do.
Wow. You're awesome. Give me another quote.
Another quote is, "You are strong enough, smart enough, beautiful enough, and strong enough. Believe it and never let insecurity run your life."
Wow.
That means that you don't ever let self-doubt or lack of confidence change who you are, because don't ever think that you're not good or smart or beautiful enough or strong enough to do anything, because as long as you put your mind to it, then you'll actually believe that.
That's right. That is awesome. Listen, if any of you, if you or your organization would like to partner with Kaylin, Konnection, just type pound I Connect, that's KONNECT, or pound We Connect, and her mom and Kaylin will contact you for your donation. That's the ones who are on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, I know a lot of you not, and those of you who are listening, call her mom,
850-459-5397.
Amen. And give it again,
850-459-5397.
And Priscilla, I know I just gave out your cell number. My thing is, you see a number that you don't want to answer, just don't answer. Let them leave a number. But we got to get this Karen connection going on, okay? I remember your toy drive. So, what else you want to tell us? I'm gonna open up the line for some of them. I don't know how many kids I have. Your youth president is on here. He said, "Go, Kaylin." He's proud of you.
Thank you, Mrs.
Auntie Carolyn. Tara Coburn said excited about this. So people are really responding. They are responding, Kaylin.
For Kaylin's Karen Connection, whoever donates or puts time, I will be sending thank you letters. So just make sure you include your address and stuff, and I will give you a personal thank you letter, not something that's just everybody, but personal, because I'm just very thankful for what you've done.
I mean, you can't beat that. You're going to get a personal thank you letter from Kaylin John Lewis? Come on. Personal. Dr. Torres said, "Princess, you are a natural."
Thank you, TT.
I mean, they are on here. They are excited. They are excited about you, your GMA. everybody. Okay.
I'm thankful for everyone who supports me.
Yeah, Miss Lynn is listening. Yeah, so many people on here. Miss Lynn is listening. Great mind think different. I mean, this is absolutely fantastic. Say something give me another quote. You got another quote? I know I didn't. How many did I ask you for?
3.
3. You got another one?
I think I said that one, but I do know one.
Say it.
I mean, one quote is, "It's okay not to tell people what you're going through." Well, no, it says, what did it say? It said that you don't have to tell everybody everything, which means that if you're going through something and you know it's personal, you don't have to tell the whole world. It's between you and whoever else. You don't have to share it because that's what you are going through. You don't have to put it out everywhere because that's just for you.
Y'all better get this message. In other words, you don't have to put your business on Facebook. That's what she's saying. And then you get mad because people in your business when you just put it all out there. You're 12 years old. You know a lot. I know you've been here. Mother Teresa talked to you, huh?
Probably. I've read a lot of books about her.
You should. Now, you little Mother Teresa. You're going. You're the Mother Teresa in Tallahassee.
Yeah, hopefully. I believe that I could be.
You believe you could be the Mother Teresa? Do you know anything about Mother Teresa?
I know that she was a very caring person and that she loved to help others and that she made sure people were she was like a caregiver basically. Yeah.
That is absolutely fantastic. And I also know that your mom is taking care of her mother who have Alzheimer's, and you are a great help there. How does that feel?
It's different, but it's also a blessing because you get to be able to have funny moments, and even if you are sad about it, you don't have to just think about the good times and the good moments because you know that the person that has Alzheimer's or dementia, they love you, they just don't exactly remember everything, so don't take it as being mean, just embrace it and be happy about it.
Man, I just love this little girl. You know, sometimes I ask her to be quiet because, don't I?
Yes, ma'am.
Because you can talk, can't you?
Yes, ma'am.
You can talk.
I'm not even going to deny that.
You can't.
I can't.
No, you can't deny that. Ever since they took that cord from around your neck, you've been talking.
It's like testimony.
Basically. It's a testimony? And not only that, you dance all the time.
I love dancing.
Well, how come? I mean, you dance all the time. You dance. You are one more praiser. I'm going to add, that was one question. You love God so much, too.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, it's like everything is God. Everything is God. And I know that you've been raised in the church, but some kids they don't even like going to church at 12. You know, tell me, what is it about your relationship with God or about God that make you love him so?
Well, I've been getting closer and closer to him because middle school has brought challenges and people are doing peer pressure, and I've just been leaning on to God, trying to ask him to allow me to stay separate from that. And I feel like if you have a good relationship with God, then everything will work out for the good.
Wow. And I'm telling you, y'all, your assistant youth president, Miss Olivia, she said it's good when a 12-year-old knows about Alzheimer's. Go, Kaylin.
Thank you, Miss Olivia.
I mean, y'all, this is it. This is it. But what she really wants, she wants y'all to connect with her.
Yes, please connect, be able, come help us, because I'm sure if you connect, you'll feel the same joy as I do.
And I promise you, you come in the presence of Kaylin, you're going to feel the joy. You're going to feel the joy. I don't care how long you're in the presence of Kaylin, you're going to feel that joy. Because that's what she gives out. She's a joyful child. She's a she is a thankful child. I don't care what you give to Kaylin. I don't care what you do for Kaylin. When she was younger and she was in my after school, Terrence Booker, your youth president, said he's connecting with you.
Awesome.
You're supposed to put I connect, Terrence. I connect. IKONNECT.
Okay,
so he put you, yes, I will. That's good, Ken. Terrence, but y'all put I Connect. Y'all go ahead and do that. Share.
Hashtag I Connect.
That's what it is. Hashtag. I said pound, didn't I?
Yes, ma'am. It is fine.
It's fine. See, that's
it's the same symbol.
It's the same symbol. Y'all see how she does life? It's fine. I mean, it's like there's no, I don't know with Kaylin. There's no, I've gotten on her a couple of times. I got on a couple of times. She's sweet, but she can be a little something sometimes. So I get on that sweet, that other side, don't I?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
I try to.